Respected Dais, Honorable Chief Guest of the today's program, very renowned nuclear energy scientist, Dr. Anil Kakodkarji, our founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir, Dr. Gehsa sir, Professor P.B. Joshi sir, all these are, as Professor Rane has already mentioned about them, so these are the great visionaries who have founded the MIT. I am really delighted to welcome all the chief guests and other founding fathers on this occasion of the first academic address of the MIT Art, Design and Technology University. I am also delighted to welcome other dignitaries on the dais, all the new trustees, young dynamic trustees of the MIT Trust, MIT Group of Institutions, Professor Rahul Karat, Vice President, Dr. Sunil Karat, the Treasurer of the Trust, Dr. Suchitra Nagre, the Trustee and the Joint Treasurer, Professor Swati Sate, who is a member of the Managing Committee and the Director of the School of Education, our Arun Zamkar, who is the advisor, who is a former Vice Chancellor of the Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Nasik. He is our advisor for the Health Sciences, Faculty of Health Sciences. Our another advisor, Dr. Subhash Avdeji, who is sitting on the extreme right on the stage, who used to be the Vice Chancellor of the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. Our Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Vijayan Emmanuel, our Registrar, Dr. Mahesh Deshpande, and on the back row, all the respected members of the Academic Council are sitting on the back row. My deans and directors are sitting. I'm sorry, even though I wish if I start taking the names of all the people, already we are running late. So I am really delighted to welcome all of you for this first academic address. Of the dais, our dean, Professor Darade, sir, of MIT Group is sitting. My mothers, Mrs. Kara, Urmila Kaku and Usha Kaku are sitting. Our registrar, Nana Kulkarni is sitting. Everyone from MIT family is sitting. And this is a wonderful, wonderful day. My student, faculty, they are also sitting. They are eager to listen to the speech of the chief guest of the today's program, Dr. Anil Kakodkarji. I know that, but how can I forget the day, the today is a very pious day for MIT. मी मराठीत बोलतो. आजचा खरं अतिशय मंगल असा दिवस आहे, मंगलमय दिवस आहे. आज एक मंगल पर्वाची आपण इथे सुरुवात करतो आहे. We are starting with our विश्वविद्यालय. विद्यालय पहले शुरू किए, महाविद्यालय शुरू किए और आज के मंगल दिन हमारे विश्वविद्यालय की शुरुआत हो रही है. इसलिए आई एम रियली डिलाइटेड. आई एम रियली very happy to be here. I am really privileged to stand here to welcome all of you. I still remember I am a student of MIT. I am ex-student of MIT, alumni of MIT. I was the first student of MIT Group in 1983. Karat sir himself gave me the admission form. I was not knowing. And our school, our MIT was started very humble beginning. It started in a school, rented school, Shivaji Maratha High School. And with that humble beginning in last 30 years, MIT has really, the journey of MIT of last 33 years is a mesmerizing. I think it is possible only because of the vision, the dedication, the hard work, the teamwork of the management, the founding, the trustees, the directors, the employees, the staff, the people who have relentlessly contributed for the development of the MIT Group, the development of the MIT brand. And in last 33 years, it has created number of innovative learning centers throughout Maharashtra, and now it is expanding outside Maharashtra also. So the journey is really fabulous. Why I am telling, because these are the young students, they should know little history of MIT. And I think MIT is known for its values. MIT has really, nurtured Indian values and the professional education very in a proportionate, in a right proportion, so that our engineers, our doctors have really, they have become the winning personalities of the society. They have become the spread. They are globally spread. Our alumni has spread globally, and their presence has made MIT's reputation reach to the different corners of the world. Last year, I was in China for one conference in Shanghai, and when I was talking to one of the speaker spoke very well, and when I met him, and I was introducing myself to him, I am from MIT Pune, and in that conference, everyone was talking about Massachusetts Institute of Technology of America. So I was to talk MIT Pune, and as soon as he saw my card, he said, "You are from MIT Pune, India," and I know MIT Pune. I was really so delighted. I felt really proud of my organization. I really felt proud of my founding fathers. They have really created I was in China, the professor was American, I was Indian, and when he said, "I know MIT Pune, India, American professor," it was a wonderful experience. So we are grateful to you, sir, for creating such a wonderful organization, creating the reputation of organization throughout the world. And so this is the little, the foundation of MIT. And so now, actually, MIT should have started with a university long back, but it was destined to start with a Rajbagh. This is another place, the great place owned by the Raj Kapoor, the great creator. So it was to start, MIT's Vishwavidyalaya was to start from this Rajbagh campus. So last year, the government of Maharashtra passed the act in the assembly, and it was approved. And this year, we are beginning our university. This is a wonderful, this is a really, evolution of MIT is a really great. And this, starting of the university on the backdrop or on the foundation of the MIT, already the reputation of MIT has reached at a global level. And on that background, MIT University has to work. So it is a really challenging. It is a really, we have to really, it is a process of orbit shifting. This university has to really work very hard to shift. With this foundation, they have to reach at an upper level. So with this background, this university is starting, and I'm really happy for such a wonderful thing. The architect of the Indian nuclear energy is come here with his address. This university is officially declared to be started working. Sir, I know, as rightly said, MIT University as a board member, why I briefed about the background of MIT, I can visualize the challenges ahead of this board of management, vice chancellor, academic council members. What challenges we have to face to establish the name of this university at a global level or at a national level. We have to really create innovative courses. We have to create the very innovative technology-based evaluation patterns, evaluation methods. We also have to create the total ecosystem of the university in such a way that the changes, whatever are occurring into the society, in the industry, in the society, at a global level, we should be able to adopt them very quickly. That type of ecosystem, that type of system, efficiently we have to make it workable on this campus. So that is a great challenge, and I know that, so this is the challenge with which we have to work. Our academic council members have to work, our all deans, directors have to work, and naturally the student and faculty has to, the faculty is the backbone, and the students they have to cooperate. When I see what shall be, I was listening to Narendra Modi ji day before yesterday, and he is such a good leader. He told every university and every college has to treat every student as a celebrity, and we have to focus on him. Then only I think we can really personalize the education. Instead of standardized education, we have to personalize education, what is required to that student, then only we can find out the passion of the student, and we can really, explore the talent of the student. And that will be the real motto of this MIT Art, Design and Technology University. With that motto, MIT has to work. The Karat sir always says that MIT has a motto, MIT group has a motto. Our students will be spiritual, our students will be intellectually sharp, mentally alert, spiritually elevated, and physically fit. With that, the university has to work on these additional parameters to make our students as a real celebrity of the society. I think another point is that what we have to do, the teachers, everything. I was listening into the conference. Now so many universities are there, so many already colleges are there, and in the process of globalization, the education is changing very fast. In our country also, a ranking system has come for the colleges, a ranking system has come for the universities, and there are world-class universities. Every year, nowadays, for last 3-4 years, the educated people are referring the list of the ranked colleges, the list of the ranked universities, the list of the world-class universities. And the question comes into our mind, where does our Indian universities fit into that list? And that is another challenge. We have to work on the global level parameters of a world-class education. And what are those parameters? Those parameters are 4 parameters. One is teaching, which include all the innovative curriculum, the practical approach, industry exposure. But apart from teaching will be only 25%. The another 75% comes research and innovation. The balance 25% comes the consultancy. Universities has to solve the local problems, the problems of the society, the problems of the industry, the problems of the people around them, the problem of the nation, problem of the state. So that comes the another parameter. And the last parameter, we have to boost the entrepreneurship. We have to create the ecosystem for our younger generations to develop the new entrepreneurs, the architects of the economic growth. So these 4 parameters are the global parameters chosen at a global level for world-class education. Few countries are focusing on these parameters. Australia is focusing on these parameters, world-class education, and they are focusing the majority of institutions are trying to develop these 4 parameters. But some countries are developing world-class universities. Only selected universities are developed as a world-class universities, and they are delivering this education. I think on this background, MIT Art, Design and Technology University has to work in coming 10, 15, 20 years and has to make a mark of this university as very leading university going towards world-class education. We may not shine into world-class universities, but we should lead with the vision of world-class education. We should be able to produce the Nobel laureates. We should be able to produce the entrepreneurs. We should be able to produce the consultant to the industry. So that should be the target. And with this vision, this university has to work. And already MIT Group has already made the reputation throughout the world. So it is a great responsibility on this new set of faculties, new generation of the new young principals, directors, vice chancellor, board of management, how to lead this MIT, how to take this university in that direction. And I think we have to really work hard. We have to really work with a great passion, with a dedication, and we have to fulfill the aspirations of the founders of MIT Group, the society, our ex-students, MIT lovers. MIT University has to be world-class university. So with that vision, this university has to work. And so on this occasion, the great scientist, Dr. Kakodkarji has come. We have to interact, our teachers has to interact with the scientists, they have to work with the scientists, they have to work with the industry, they have to learn to collaborate. If they don't learn to collaborate, they will perish. There is an example of Kodak company and Nokia phones. very wonderful companies, but they did not adopt the changes in the technology. They did not adopt the changes of the society requirement, and they have perished in the passage of time. So my friends, we have to be very alert, we have to be very efficient, and we have to work with a great, the professionalism, so that our university will be very good university, delivering world-class education. Our students should get all the professional skills, the professional insight, and the, the talent which is highly demanded by the society. In addition to that, our students should be very, very responsible citizens who will create the harmonious society. So this is a bigger task, and with that task we have to work in future. So my friends, even though this is academic address, I feel it is a titanic task. So we should pledge, as my comparer rightly said, the baton is already given to us by the founder fathers, the management of the MIT, on all of us, and we have to carry that baton with a great, pride, with a great responsibility, and we should fulfill this task in the coming years. With these words, once again I welcome the honorable chief guest, other guests, founding fathers, every one of you, for this wonderful program, and my best wishes for the first year of the MIT ADT University. Thank you very much.